We are taking you to Griffin, 1 year after a devastating tornado touched down.
And while much of the city is back to normal, one stretch of that town has not changed much in 1 year. A year later, 11 Alive's Molly Oak is live on Kendall Drive, where that tornado ripped through those homes.
And Molly, you were in Griffin last year, right after the storms hit. How are things looking tonight?
You know, guys, I've stayed in touch with the community here, and their whole theme for the past year has been growth. I mean, even when you look at the water tower in the heart of Griffin, it says Griffin, growing together. But when you come here on Kendall Drive, time seems to stand still, because 1 year after that tornado hit, I want you to look at the houses behind me. There are still tarps on the roofs, damage waiting to be fixed, debris all in the yard, and then come across the street with me on this side as there's a home over here with trees still coming onto that roof, damage, and then what's left of this structure, just concrete blocks toppled in, a toilet seat tipped over, and an old chest which held what looks like remnants of books of a family's still here. Neighbors tell me that's because they are still hurting while they wait and work to rebuild. Tonight, we're taking you inside David's home. It's been in his family for decades as he is trying to bring back all of those memories 1 year later. At the foot of a house on Wide Road,
my dad bought this house in '69.
Sits the foundation of David Williams's childhood.
Man, if this acre could talk, it would tell a lot of stories, a lot of memories.
Memories of the once green grass outside.
My dad used to grow gardens that sweet potatoes be big as your head, you know. You can't get that back, you know. It look a mess now, but it was beautiful.
Beautiful, like the big oak that stood outside for more than 50 years.
That tree right there, it was like big.
Lost in last year's tornado and tossed onto the home where David's roots were planted.
Lots of roots.
Trapping David and his 2-year-old nephew inside.
It was like a train, really like a live train, like woo, real loud. And it got real dark, real fast.
But the sound that sticks with David?
My instinct was to grab my nephew, come through here and go in the bathroom. And when I did that, he just started screaming, man. It wouldn't stop. And I would never forget that scream of his.
Sorrow still sits outside David's home. It's in the tassels of the trike that's been in his family for decades. It's in the toy truck tires, now trashed from the track of the tornado. It's in the doorknob, holding his heart open for new memories.
Come on, let's go.
A lot was lost in the storm on the streets off Kendall Drive.
From here back, everything gone.
But inside the house, there's hope for a home.
They getting ready to start painting today.
Because at the root of it all,
it was amazing though. We survived it.
There's resurrection in the rebuild. Since that storm, David's been living with some family members. They actually also live right off Kendall Drive. Their home, thankfully, was spared, and he's hoping to be back inside his home in the next month or two. I asked him what he's most looking forward to. He says, just sleeping in his own bed.